Islands for sale more than you think. Did you know there are over 1,000 private islands for sale worldwide right now? Yes, you heard that right, over 1,000. It might sound surprising, but it's true. The market for private islands is much larger than most people realize. The average price, a cool $5 million. But prices can vary widely depending on location and amenities. Now, before you go cashing in your retirement fund, let me tell you something. Owning a private island is a lot more than just a dream come true. It's a serious investment. You need to think about the long-term commitment, and like any good investor knows, you need to understand the real cost before you dive in. This includes maintenance, staffing, and transportation. And many people see owning a private island as the ultimate status symbol. It's the epitome of luxury and exclusivity. They imagine themselves lounging on pristine beaches, sipping cocktails under swaying palm trees, the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. But what they don't realize are the hidden costs that come with this fantasy. Maintenance alone can be a full-time job. Trust me, I've seen it all on Shark Tank. Entrepreneurs come in with big dreams, but they often overlook the practicalities. People come in with these grand ideas, but they haven't done their homework. They forget to account for the ongoing expenses and logistical challenges. Beyond the purchase price, the true cost of paradise. Owning a private island isn't just about the initial purchase price. It's a dream many aspire to, but few truly understand the financial commitment involved. Think of it like buying a luxury car. You've got your fuel costs, maintenance, insurance. Well, it all adds up. The same principle applies to owning an island, but on a much larger scale. Similarly, owning an island comes with recurring expenses. These costs can quickly turn your island paradise into a financial nightmare if you're not prepared. Regular maintenance, landscaping, and repairs are just the beginning. One of the biggest misconceptions is that once you've bought the island, you're good to go. Wrong. The initial purchase is just the tip of the iceberg. You've got property taxes, just like any other piece of real estate. These taxes can be a significant annual expense. And depending on the island's location and size, those taxes can be hefty. The more luxurious and expansive the island, the higher the taxes. Then there's the cost of transporting everything you need to and from the island. This includes not just personal items, but also essential supplies. We're talking about supplies, building materials, even your groceries. Every single item has to be shipped, which can be both time-consuming and expensive. The myth of affordability, uncovering hidden expenses. Now let's talk about utilities. When you think about living on a private island, the first thing that comes to mind might be the serene beauty and exclusivity. But there's more to it. Forget about simply connecting to the local power grid. On a remote island, that's not an option. You're likely looking at installing and maintaining your own power source, like solar panels or generators. This isn't just a one-time setup. It requires ongoing maintenance and can be quite costly. And don't forget about water and sewage systems. These are essential for daily living and can be expensive to install and maintain. You'll need to factor in the cost of setting up and maintaining those too. Regular maintenance checks are crucial to ensure everything runs smoothly. Travel is another significant expense. Getting to and from your island isn't as straightforward as driving down the road. You'll need to fly yourself and your guests to the island, which can quickly add up, especially if it's in a remote location. Frequent trips can become a financial burden, and if you're not a pilot yourself, you'll need to hire one. Professional pilots come with their own set of costs, including salaries and accommodations. Plus, don't forget about the cost of boat transfers to and from the mainland. These can be necessary for supplies and additional guests. It's not as simple as hopping on a bus, folks. The logistics of island living can be complex and expensive. Maintaining your slice of heaven, the price of paradise. Maintaining a private island is a continuous process. You need to think about landscaping, pest control, and regular upkeep of any structures on the island. And if a storm hits, be prepared for potentially hefty repair costs. Remember, you're responsible for everything.